How dominant was Scott Canterbury on the NPFL in 2025? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. If you're new, my name is Steve Chapman. Before I get into it, I know what some people are going to say. If Scott Canterbury was so dominant, why did he not win the Angler of the Year? The Angler of the Year comes down to consistency. But Scott's dominance this year on the NPFL is extremely impressive. I also believe that Scott's bass fishing career has been probably underrated by a lot of people. But his decision to jump into the NPFL and fish these 6 tournaments and win 2 out of 6 in 2025 was absolutely brilliant. Scott is a Bassmaster Angler of the Year winner in 2019. He's a 4-time Classic qualifier. He's had 2 wins on FLW. He's had 2 wins in 1 year on the NPFL. He has 54 top 10s with over $2 million in career earnings. And winning 2 out of 6 events on the NPFL this year is something really special. And there's a lot of anglers that get hot and have that momentum to do well week after week or tournament after tournament. And they fish really well. But rarely do you see someone win 2 tournaments in 1 season. That is why I think he was absolutely dominant this season on the NPFL. And he did it without technology, without forward-facing sonar. The thing that everybody talks about nonstop. He did it without it. And that makes a lot of people very happy. He had his first win this year on Douglas Lake and then his second win on Logan Martin. And this is his first season on the NPFL. Imagine what he could have done if he started 3 or 4 years ago. Now, a lot of the elite anglers are able to fish the NPFL because the NPFL caters their schedule around the opens and the elites. And there's really nothing wrong with that. And getting the caliber of anglers that join this year, including Scott, helps boost the NPFL. Having those bigger name anglers join and be part of this community that they're putting together brings more eyes to what they're doing. And with more eyes comes more sponsors. And those bigger name anglers are really important for the NPFL or the league to continue to rise, to continue to improve in the near future. And while winning Angler of the Year is extremely important and shows the consistency that you have to win such an amazing and prestigious award, money matters. And at the end of the year, we had Kyle Welcher and Patrick Walters fighting for that Angler of the Year. Now, they had great consistency throughout the year, but Patrick Walters made about $76,000, and Kyle Welcher made just over $65,000. Scott Canterbury made $232,000. And while it isn't the Angler of the Year trophy that you want to have and getting the free entry fees for 2026, putting that money in your bank account is just as important, or probably more important, than that big trophy. Showing why Scott had an absolutely fantastic and dominating year on the NPFL in 2025. And I'll just go back to it. It's really hard to win bass fishing tournaments. It's really hard to just win one in several years. Look at Patrick Walters, has been on the NPFL for 4 years and has 4 wins. Look at Scott Canterbury, has been in 1 year and has 2 wins out of 6 events. What Scott did this year was one of the biggest and best seasons I've ever seen. To win twice is fantastic. It's incredible. It really is. And I think it's going a little bit unnoticed because his dominance in the NPFL this year is second to none. But what do you think? Do you think we're underestimating just how amazing Scott's year was in the NPFL? Where do you rank this? Do you think it's incredible? Do you think it's just good? Do you think it's eh? Comment below and tell me what you think. I'd really like to know what you think. Thanks to all new subscribers and members and everyone who's interactive on the channel. I really do appreciate it. It is so humbling, and it's just an incredible thing that's happening. The channel has grown so much, and it's all because of y'all. But this is a community. This is you and I. So if I'm doing something you don't like, you're more than welcome to tell me. I don't mind constructive criticism when done well. But thank you to everybody. But if you're not a subscriber, click that like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you know when the next video drops. And as always, remember, take a kid fishing, tight lines, cheers, and get your fish on.